Hi everybody, my name's Jamie, and welcome back to Destiny. I've just watched the Destiny 2 reveal livestream, so I wanted to kind of chat about that a bit because it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty mental actually what they're doing. I mean, if you've not watched it, like I thoroughly recommend you go and watch it. I watched it because I do freelance writing, and it was for a site called Destiny News Hub. So go check that out if you like your Destiny news stuff and me, because I write there. But anyway, so there's a lot. You may have seen the trailers already, but on top of that, you've got things like, so immediately you can go from place to place in orbit. Without going to orbit, and that's ridiculous. That's ridiculously good.
It won't take them
Yeah.
long to restore the Archon priest's soul. We'd better head for the caves.
Okay, good. The audio levels are good. I wanted to make sure. I wasn't quite sure. So yeah, you can go. Yeah, I could just like pull up the map now and go to Earth if I wanted to. Yeah, which is crazy to me. Just that level of faff doesn't exist anymore. Oh crikey, come on! It's always there. That's the bottleneck. Yeah, just being able to do that is flipping nuts to me. That's like kind of one of my big things that I love about the reveal. What else have we got going on? We've got new weapons. New weapons I've not explored too much yet, but you've got the kinetic, the energy, and then the power slots instead of the primary, secondary, primary, special, and heavy. So yeah, I think that difference is gonna change things a lot. It's gonna be good because it'll mean there's more scope to have like more weapons that you want, like more, like you could have 3 close range weapons instead of always having to have one that's like a rocket launcher, or the machine gun isn't that long range, but you know, it's not like a proper close range weapon. Oh yeah. But yeah, so the weapons is a thing. I haven't looked too much into what the new weapons are. I don't think they've revealed too much about them. But there's grenade launchers. There's what looks like SMGs, kind of much smaller machine gun. You know what an SMG is if you play video games. There's also kind of mad. I don't know what you'd call it. It's shaped like a rocket launcher, but it just pulses. And it pulses out shots. It's like, and that just looks insane. It looks mental to me. There's even one that looks like the end of a satellite, which I believe is like a concept weapon that they never used, but I can't be sure. I just think it is. Crap. They're all going to get caught in that. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Wait, there's only one of us. Only 2 of us. Okay, fine. Ugh. Right, take these bad boys down. What else was going on? The new planets, Io, Nessus, and Titan. They all look pretty sweet. They seem to be pretty well thought out and fleshed out. So, what's Io? Io, big methane seas that you're exploring. Because obviously Io is so cold that methane is a liquid there instead of a gas. So you're exploring this methane ocean world, and there's like a human outpost that was built at the peak of the Golden Age. Oh no, sorry, that's Titan. I'm talking about Titan. Titan is the one that's Saturn's moon. Yeah, so instead of it being frozen, you've got big oceans because it's it's because it's been touched by the Traveller. So you've got this huge complex that's falling into the sea to explore and find stuff in, do missions in, and all the various patrol bits that you can do in this plus more, which I'll get onto, which I'm very excited about as well. You've also got Io, which is the last place that the Traveller touched before kind of fell apart. Before it, don't know, got attacked. The darkness found it. So Titan is very much I don't know what enemies there. It looks like the Fallen are the main presence there. Io looks it looks a lot like Venus, this kind of world, but then the main presence seems to be Vex. It's like a guardian holy place because of, you know, the Traveller being there. So, well, like the last place its power affected, and that makes it a pretty cool place to be. It's got like Vex stuff around it as well. It's being totally transformed. You know, the Vault of Glass, that kind of style of structure is happening all inside it. It's being mined out. It's pretty crazy what the Vex are doing. I'm going in. Bam! But it also looks badass, and I think it's the place where at least a part of the raid takes place. They didn't show, like, they showed off maybe a bit of the raid. It might just have been 6 players running down some steps, which is why I think it's on IO, but you never know. What's going on here?
We'll need to get through. I'll check it out.
Oh, I'm gonna... Yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's be ready. Sorry, Nessus is a planet.
Just give me some time.
It's not in our system, I believe. It's in the like Cabal system. It's like, oh crap! It's like a planet past where the Cabal lived, and you go there as part of the strike that they're currently showing off, probably at this moment, yesterday for you guys, to people who went to the Destiny 2 live stream event or the live event. They're playing it right now, and I'm really jealous. But all the same, it's a really cool. It looks okay. It looks pretty cool. It's like a 3-stage boss, they said, which I presume is, I don't know, something similar to Vosik. Vosix in the the Rage Against the Machine raid, or whatever it's actually called. I just can't. Every time I see Wrath of the Machine, I think Rage Against the Machine, and I just can't. I can't take it seriously. All my days. Oh hey, I've got this bad boy. How are you not dead? Right, thank you for dying. Yeah, so Nessus, they haven't showed much off about. Presume it's going to be full of Cabal though, namely the Red Legion, who are the new like primary enemy, I think, on Earth as well. So you're in the European Defence Zone, not in the Cosmodrome and old Russia, as you are in this game. So you go there, you kind of do your thing. You do your thing. Nah, sorry, I'm going to be more specific than that. So, crap. At the beginning of the game, they did show off a mission called Homecoming. And that basically is when the Cabal invade, they shut down all of the Guardian defenses, and they like take the Traveller. And in the moment they kind of put this net around the Traveller, the Guardians lose their abilities. And they like it's instantaneous, and like they can't walk and stuff, like they have to really struggle to get away from what's happening now, so they have to scatter basically, and all the Vanguard scatter, so you somehow get your light back. I think that happens by you're like, there's like going to IO and places where the Traveller's been, and you kind of being there and having been a Guardian gives you your light back, at least on that world, and you'll have to like fight from world to world, getting closer to Earth to get your light back and take the Traveller back. But it's really intense, because like the main enemy, this guy called Gobe, something like that. He basically thinks that humans are unworthy of being Guardians, and he wants to take the light from us, and he does. And he wants like all his Red Legion guys to be Guardians, because he thinks they'll all be better, which is potentially true, but probably not true. So they come and do that. Vanguard scatter. You end up in this new... There's like this woman, I can't remember her name, this woman who left the tower, and she started a kind of shanty town in the European defence zone. You go there, meet up with her, and you then go out finding people, bringing them together to build up the Vanguard and the Guardians once again. Yeah, but like I said, I think you'll go out to IO, get your power back, and fight your way forward towards like Titan, end up going to Nessus, although maybe Nessus is the last place you'll go. Maybe you'll free Earth, then go to Nessus, I don't know. But either way, you're going to be competing with the Red Legion quite a lot, who are this new Cabal force, who are like, I don't know, they're just mental. They've got dogs. They've got like shark dogs. They look crazy. They honestly look mental. As an enemy type, I'm pretty impressed though. And they seem to have revamped everything just a little bit. Like even the Vex, the Fallen, everything seems to have kind of something slightly different about it. But in a good way. It's not like they've just changed it for the sake of changing it. They've kind of changed it. They're giving everything a new feel. Oh, good lord. Christ. They're giving everything a new feel to make it a new Destiny. Which is what everyone wants. It's what we're all after. So I'm happy about that. Whoa. Are we going in? We're just gonna... Yeah, we are. We're just gonna take them on, okay. Alright. Yeah, so that's the story and the... Crap, here we go.
Still inside.
Kind of new enemy type, or the new enemies anyway. So you also have, in these new worlds, new patrol missions. Not so much missions, so you're going to have... It seems like, and the Earth Defense Zone is a great example of this, that they're kind of seamlessly integrating social spaces and patrol areas. So you just wander out of the area. I think World of Warcraft did something similar. Like, I never played it, so... But basically, you know, you just walk to the social area and it's like a safe zone while you're in there. But I can't be certain because they didn't show it. But that's what it looked like to me. So you'll meet characters, you'll get side quests, and... Sorry, got an itchy shoulder blade. And there are also other things on a map, so you can like press a button, map comes up. You can go and do public events, they're all showing up now. You can go and find loot, you can go and find lost sectors, which are kind of areas where there's a big boss with a key and there's like a huge loot cache. But it's geared towards like being accessible for both solo players and like co-op players, fighting players. So that for me is great because I play solo quite a lot of the time. I do raid with the clan, but I prefer going it on my own, just because like I like just doing anything I want. Like I don't want to have to be diplomatic with people and be like, oh okay, we'll do some Crucible and then blah, 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 blah. I want to be able to have the choice. But on that note, they are bringing in something. They're integrating clans into the game. So there's something called guided games, where if you're a solo player, but you want to be able to do a raid, you want to be able to do a nightfall, which you know, up until, you know, in Destiny 1, you've got to go find someone to do that. You've got to go on Reddit, you've got to go on LFG, you've got to sort out a group yourself. In Destiny 2, not the case. You have clan lists, and you can pick a clan that you want to be matched with, and then any group in that clan that's out doing stuff, you know, you can join and just be part of the raid, be part of the nightfall, and you don't feel quite so alone if you're not part of a group of already established people, which I think is very good. But yeah, as a result, all those things you can do in the patrol areas are now better, and the patrol areas are twice as big, I believe, as they are in this game, which is mind-blowing because they're pretty big here, even if they are split into sectors. Oh yeah, man, I'm just so like, I've not been this excited about Destiny for a long time. Even Age of Triumphs didn't get me this excited about Destiny. Oh crap. Stop shooting me. Ascore. Ascore. I barely know her. Bam. Alright. I've done my damage. Someone else help me out. How about this, actually? There, have it. Have it. Oh, crap. Boom. Dead fox. Oh, dear. I am dead. So, yeah, guided games, I think is a great thing. What else is happening in the worlds? I don't think they revealed much else that's going on in the worlds. New subclasses. Where there's a hunter that gets a spear. There's a warlock that they get a big solar sword and they can throw fire with it. And there's a titan that gets a shield that they can bash people with and then throw as well, like Captain America style, wang at people. It's bloody mental. Where did they die? Where did it die? I need the loot.
But if the fallen found the
that was key. Oh well.
Today.
It's alright. But yeah. Then they also talked about Crucible stuff. Here we go. Which there's a lot going on with. So all matches are now going to be 4v4, which is pretty cool. It's okay. I kind of like the fact that there was a 2v2 mode and like a 1v1 mode, but I suppose not enough people are playing them. There's a new mode that's like a capture the flag. No, not capture the flag, like domination mode, where you're holding a point. Cool. I need to go to the tower anyway. Which looks good, and they're playing that now. And your clan banner will like come into capture the flag and stuff, I think, which is what it looks like. I think they're even going to do faction wars, but it's going to be like clan wars. This is just stuff that I was like looking at what they're doing, and I was like, this could work for this. So like the way they're doing multiplayer in Crucible now, it could work for sort of faction wars, but clan wars is more what it's geared towards. So it'll be you pledge your allegiance to this clan, like you just join your clan, and then all the Crucible you do adds points to that clan, and then there's a league table. So that's another thing. Sorry, I should have said that. Once you're in a clan, every activity you do will count towards the rewards that every member of the clan gets. So even if you don't run in the Crucible, you can get rewards from the other players who do play in the Crucible, and it's all about working together and this sense of community within the game, which is pretty cool, because it means that you don't have to do everything. You can just do what you want. 243, really? Obviously there's tons more loot. They made a big deal about the loot. 390. Yes. Boom. Sorry, where was I? Yeah, so clan wars I think will be a thing. Whether it's immediate, I don't know. It might be something that they bring in kind of month or so after the game's launch. Like, so once players have found their feet and stuff. But you never know. They might just drop it in straight away. Yellow chroma. Great. What have I dropped? Get out of my way.
Checking.
Really? Whoa. I was like getting Axis mask. That's insane. Right, let's dump some stuff. What else? That's my favourite helm. And then I need to dump some of this. Hang on, let me concentrate on this for just a second. I must have space for some of this somewhere. Passage coins. Why have I got so much crap? Oh, jeez. I don't know why I've got so much crap. Anyway. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what the new social space, at least the first new social space, is going to be like. Because it's, this shanty town in the middle of the Earth Defense Zone, which is, I think that could be quite a cool thing. But we'll just have to see. We will just have to see. Oh man. Yeah, we're blatantly equipping this and then upgrading this to 390. Dismantle. Boom. Yeah. Just love that helmet. Whoa, what was my light? No, that's right, I think. What else? What else do I need to tell you guys that I've been thinking about, that I've just been writing about? It's just crazy. Can I use any of this crap while I'm here? It's this side. Discard that. Take one.
Anything for you?
Take that. I don't care about the etheric light.
Nice day.
There we go. That works.
Ready to serve.
I'm gonna go to the speaker with this, see what we can do with it. I think the biggest thing I'm excited about is just that it's how much more accessible they're making it. How much more of a game for all players it's becoming, rather than just this. Like this game's pretty accessible, but there's a point you get to where it's like, nah, you gotta adhere to what they want here. You've gotta become, you know, some sort of multiplayer person who speaks to everyone randomly online, joins a clan, and has this part of their lives where they're doing this, and they're like hanging around waiting for people to raid and stuff, and it's a lot of effort. Like, even I find it, like, it's not something I'm used to still. I just find it a bit of a pain in the ass, but I do like raiding with people, especially with, you know, mics and everything. Like, I don't want to just sit there without one. I definitely see the appeal of not using all this stuff though, because it's just a bit of a hassle at the end of the day sometimes. But that's just like my inner kind of introvert talking. So yeah, in summary, all this gets destroyed. Oh, there's so much cool stuff, guys. I think this is a bright new future for Destiny. Not that this game is bad. It's really not. This game's great. I've sunk so many hours into this game, and I love it. I love it, love it. I love it. I don't play it as much now as I used to, because, I don't know, I think maybe my tastes have changed a little bit, because I played so much multiplayer. Like, this is the first real MMO I played, and I played so much of it, and I was just like, I need a break from MMOs. And I love my shooters, but I needed something else. So I've been playing a lot of that, and then I've kind of just come away from it a bit. But I'm coming back to it every now and then to try and do the Age of Triumph stuff. I'm trying to do just everything to get keep myself in it. It's a cracking game. Like, it's a really cracking game, and I don't regret spending money on the expansions or anything like that, because it's been so much fun. I haven't needed to buy anything microtransactions wise, but if I had, I wouldn't regret that, because I played it so much. I've got way more than my money's worth out of this game. And then the service died. Oh, Destiny. Every time. Oh. As long as they fix that in Destiny 2, I'm in. Pretty much now. Destiny 2 is going to be a totally different beast. Like, even though it looks very similar, it's a very different game. Already I can see that. Excuse me. Yeah, just from the attitude the developers are taking towards it. Excuse me, guys. Crikey. I need to learn to drink more. From the attitude the developers are taking towards it from now, you know, making it more accessible for everyone. Based on all the comments they had from this game, like from day one, they were getting comments like, I can't do the endgame content because I just don't want to sit with randoms, and I don't want to, I don't want to be part of a clan. I don't have time. That's kind of stuff. All that's being taken into account. So I know anything that's wrong in Destiny 2, they will take into account. Whether they fix it in updates, whether they fix it in Destiny 3, whatever. Like I know they'll take it into account. So I'm satisfied that Destiny 2 is going to fix all the things that I didn't like about Destiny, and it's going to be a new game. Change is always a bit scary and annoying, but equally, it's ultimately going to be a great experience because you're starting from scratch. You lose all your abilities, you lose everything, you're back to basics, but you get new subclasses, as far as I can tell, with the new supers. A new story where you're going out, you've got to go out into the universe completely unknown. You're this little thing in this big, wide system. You've got to find the Vanguard, you've got to bring him back, and you've got to take back the Traveller, who looks like it gets shattered, if I'm honest. But we'll see. I thought I saw a piece of it just like on the edge somewhere, but I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I'm excited about Destiny 2. Because I know I did Destiny quite a lot as the beginning of this channel, with weapon reviews, and I've moved away from that stuff because, I don't know, my channel's just kind of gone a different way. All right, Joe. But I will be playing Destiny 2. I know I don't do as many Destiny videos as I used to. I try and do them every now and then, but the thing is, a lot of it's just me completing stuff for the Age of Triumph stuff. And I know that can get boring when there's other games out there that I could actually finish and do a full series on. So yeah, but I'll definitely be doing the campaign. I'll definitely be doing like at least every strike, all that stuff. Yeah, and we'll see about weapon reviews. We will see about weapon reviews coming back, starting fresh with a new game where I can go from weapon 1 to weapon however many, and just get through them all. That would be a fun challenge, but we will see. I'd have to play it a hell of a lot, like I did this at the very beginning. But yeah, anyway, I think that's pretty much my thoughts on Destiny 2. I've got a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Maybe I'll go into my theories in the future. I'm not like my name is Blythe or anything. Maybe I'll make something crazy where it's just got some like gameplay and I'm like, hi Guardians, here's my theory on Zavala's blue face scar. And do some stuff like that, but you'd probably hate me if I did that because it'd be really weird and nothing like I've ever done before. We'll find out. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm like watching it. I was like, all week I've been like, today's Destiny 2 day. Today's Destiny 2 day. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. And like, I've had pretty high expectations and they've been exceeded. So I'm happy with that. So maybe some people aren't happy with that, but I would say to those people, just wait and see, because like you can look at it and be like, it's exactly like if you just rush through it and you're just like, oh, I just want to watch the gameplay. All I want is gameplay. I don't want to hear anything about the game because I'll just read it online. I just want to watch the gameplay. Then you're going to see exactly the same thing here. Like, you're going to see things looking a little bit better. You're going to see enemies that look a little bit different, and not much else. Like, you're just going to see the same game with like classes change and stuff like that, and you'll be like, it's just a reskin Destiny, just a reskin. It's crap. Like, just have a look at the whole. Like, honestly, it's an hour, but like even if you watch it in 15-minute segments, watch it. It's great. And you won't regret it. Like, the stuff, like what you'll get out of it is worth the time you're putting in. Anyway, I've talked for way too long about Destiny 2. I could talk for another 30 minutes, 2 hours about Destiny. I could go into everything. Maybe I will. I might do some more videos about what I think about certain aspects of it. Anyway, my thoughts on the Destiny 2 reveal stream. Draw a line under it there, and I will move forward. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give it a like if you enjoyed it, and maybe check out some of my other videos if you think this is a place you'd like to hang out. Otherwise, have yourselves a fantastic day.